How to deal with haters. Oh man, yeah, I'm used to that one, aren't I? First of all, I gotta say this. Last video I posted for quitting the vaping and all that stuff, I want to thank you guys, man. I had so many positive feedback. So many people like me. What? I didn't realize how many of you out there like me. Well, I love you too. I just really want to thank you. I really want to thank you because it's just ever since my transition, it seems like I've had a lot of hate. Got a lot of hate. I've always had a lot of hate. I don't know what it is, okay? I'm like the nicest dude ever, but I'm getting a lot of hate. What gives? But seriously, to all you freaking awesome dudes out there and awesome gals out there who commented great things and are happy about the upcoming stuff and don't mind me, moving on, okay? For all you guys and gals out there who are supportive, I really want to thank you. I want to thank you. I love you, and I really appreciate you guys sticking around. And again, for all the haters out there, stick around. You're going to learn something, not just from me, but from all the other people out there that are positive. Now on to the good stuff. What do you do about the haters? How do you deal with the haters? First of all, let me tell you a story. True story. About my senior year of college, okay? A good buddy of mine, I used to hang out with him all the time. I hadn't freaking touched base with him in a while, but his name was Robert, okay? And we used to go eat lunch every week, same day every week, every Tuesdays. It was this pizza joint, so good, man. I used to love their calzones. Anyways, Robert had a really bad case of spina bifida. If you don't know what spina bifida is, okay, some of you guys may, it's okay, you're born with it. It's when your spine is it's all jacked up basically. And this dude he had it so bad that he had to use a walker, man. I mean, sometimes he could use when we were out in public, he wanted to use a cane. Other than that, he had to use a walker most of the time. He was so confident. I tell you, man, I hung out with him a lot, and he is a role model to me. Like I said, I haven't talked to him in a while, but when I knew him then and I hung out with him all the time, that dude, man, he just never let anything get to him. I learned a lot from him, man. Meanwhile, I'm over here being, 21, 22 years old. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do with life? Oh my God! I was flipping out. This dude was calm, and collected. Anyways, so we used to go to this pizza joint every week. It was every Tuesday. One day we were walking. We walked by one of the, there was one of the restaurants outside. It's inside, but outside they have tables on the sidewalk, okay? Well, there was this dude, it was this couple. They were eating, and my buddy, he used a cane. And like I said, it was tough for him even getting around with a cane. He really needed a walker, but he was walking with his cane, and he accidentally tripped and fell on this guy as he was drinking a drink, right? Well, the drink spilled all over the guy, and my buddy fell to the ground because, when you have spina bifida, look it up, man. There's really bad cases out there where people can't even walk. You basically have to drag your feet because your spine's messed up. But anyways, he fell to the ground. He hit this dude. The dude spilled his drink all over the place. The guy gets up and is like looking down on him going, "What the hell, man? What the hell? What's wrong with you, you cripple?" And I was like, "Bro, chill out. He didn't mean it. I'm sorry. I'll pay for your drink. Here's a paper towel." His girlfriend was like, sit down. He didn't mean it. This dude went off on my friend, man. He was going off. I had to pull the dude back. So the next week, same thing. It's a Tuesday. We're going to get our calzones, right? Okay. And guess who we walked into again? Okay. This guy, he had the same schedule. A similar schedule. He was always in the same place we were on that day going to get that pizza or that calzone. Anyways, so we're walking. He's dragging his feet. My boy's dragging his feet. He's a trooper, man. Trooper. And this guy, he comes up. He whips around him. And let's say you're his face, my boy's face, Robert. He whips around him. He's like, "What are you doing?" And he was picking at him. He was like, "Dude, you can't even walk. Get in a wheelchair, bro." And I'm sitting there like, "What?" And that time I just flipped. I was like, "Bro, you need to step back." My boy Robert was like, he pulled my shirt back and he was like, "Dude, don't even worry about it, man. Just keep going." And this guy's like screaming at him again. I'm freaking pissed. What is this dude's problem? I'm sure there's a lot of you nice people out there who have dealt with haters, who have dealt with bullies, right? Well, this dude was a freaking ultimate bully, ultimate hater, ultimate bully. Something was wrong with him. So then the following week, the third week, okay, we're going to get our calzones, me and my boy Robbie, and guess who we run into? This guy again. His schedule must have coincided with ours on that day, every Tuesday, every week. Anyways, we were walking up, man. We were probably about 2 storefronts from the pizza place. And this guy, he sees him again. He gets right on Robbie's face and is like, "Man, what's wrong with you, bro? Why are you all jacked up? Freaking crippled?" Like, I'm sitting there like, okay, I've really had enough. I flipped out and grabbed the dude's shirt, and my boy Robbie pulled me back. He pulled me back. He had his cane in his right hand. Left hand, he pulled me back. We're stumbling. And he's like, "Bro, let's just keep going." And I'm sitting there looking at him going, God bless you, man. I was thinking to myself, God bless that dude, Someone who could take that much hate. He could take that much hate and he just doesn't even bat an eye. I just cannot get over that because me, 22, most people would have decked that dude, would have laid him out. But not Robbie. He didn't want me to mess with it. That's character right there, boys and girls. That takes a lot of... And let me tell you something about Robbie. He was confident. Even with his condition. He was the type of guy, if we were out and about and there were some pretty girls, he'd go hit on them. It didn't matter. And guess what? All the girls loved him because of his confidence. And he was the nicest dude ever. He would give you the shirt off his back. And I think most people like him that are physically handicapped, okay, they get a lot of sympathy from people. This dude was giving him the opposite of sympathy. And that's what I did not understand. And Robbie, man, the dude was a bull, man. He had the heart of gold. I think it's amazing. I think it's freaking amazing, and I look up to him for that. There's many reasons why I looked up to him, and I could tell you many stories, but this is one that really sticks out to me. So anyways, the 4th week comes around, and guess who we run into again? The same dude. And this time we see him coming 50 yards away, and I'd look at Robbie, and I said, hey, let's turn around. Let's just get out of here, man. It's not even worth it. I was like, I don't want you to have to deal with that. And Robbie said, no, we're just going to keep going. We came here to get our calzones, man. This is the day we get our calzones, and it was like beer day. It was like $2 for a pitcher of beer. So we got our beer, we got our calzones, but it was just like the last month we had to deal with hell. It is what it is. But he's like, no, he tapped me on the shoulder. He's like, we're going to get the calzones. So we're walking, right? We're walking. This guy starts yelling, man, 20 yards away. He's yelling at my boy, getting on him, bullying him, gets in his face again, gets right up to his face, and he's saying all these obscenities. I don't even want to say what he said, man. It was just so cruel. It was so cruel. It's just, you just don't say that to another human being, let alone someone with this condition. I mean, he was just like bashing about his own condition. I'm sitting there going, geez, man, just was screaming in his face. Anyways, finally, he looks over at him, because before he wouldn't even give him eye contact. And once he looked at him face to face, the guy was like, oh, you're gonna look at me now. It was like, it just totally, the dude snapped and was like way worse. Well, anyways, guess what he does, my boy Robbie? He hugs the guy. He gives him a hug. He basically falls on him and gives him a hug. He drops the cane, gives him a hug, and the guy's like, what are you doing, man? What are you doing? You know, and he's hugging him, and he's whispering into his ear. I can't hear what he's saying to him. This dude started bawling, started crying. Later on, I asked Robbie what he said to him, and he was just like, look, man, people like that, haters like that, they're hurting. They're hurting inside. They need that touch. They need that love. I mean, this dude was bawling. Robbie was hugging him, whispered into his ear. I thought he was kissing him at first, but he was talking into his ear. Really light, really soft. This guy was like tears galore, like waterfall. This lasted for about 2-3 minutes, right? So after this guy walks off, I'm like, Robbie, what did you say to this guy? I mean, what did you say to him, make him cry like that? I mean, I was blown away. And he just said, I asked him how he's doing, if he's doing okay. And Robbie said after he asked that, he was like, bro, I'm here. I got you, man. You're all right, man. You're all right. Do you know how much strength it takes a person to do that? So long story short, those two became friends. Robbie and this dude became friends. Can you imagine, like, I just can't get over the fact that after this guy totally antagonizes my buddy, calls him every name in the book, making fun of his condition, my boy Robbie gives him a hug, tries to console him. He saw something that I didn't see or anybody else saw. He saw the guy was hurting. He went through a lot. You could tell. Someone with that many issues, with that much hate, and he knew it. Robbie knew it. I learned a lot from that, man, just seeing that. So when haters come up to you or they type something about you, just know this. They've got more issues than you do. But yeah, if I go back to the story, the guy he hugged, they became friends, really good friends, and he found out what his issues were. And I said, what happened, man? Why was he so mean to you? He said, it's deep within. The guy did not have parents. He grew up in foster care, and he went from family to family to family, and I guess one of the families beat him. One of the foster dads was really messed up, and he beat him. And it just breaks my heart. So it's like a cycle. So this guy beats him, and then he goes off to beat other people. And even though there's no excuse for that, you really can't fault a guy. Look, man, that's what I'm talking about. People that are haters or that hate, they do it for a reason. They do it because they're hurting inside. And I could say, oh man, like I did at the beginning of the video, I don't know why these people are hating me. I mean, I just said that to say that. But look, I know deep down that people that hate, they're hurting. They need help. They need, positivity. They need love. They need happiness. And they're not getting it. And that's why they're projecting their hate on other people. So that's what I'm saying. How to deal with haters. You love them. Ask them how they're doing. That's what my buddy did. He hugged him. He asked him how he was doing. I'm assuming they're friends to this day. Because the last time I talked to Robbie was like 2-3 years ago and they were still friends. Every time I see him, I'm like, dude, are you still friends with that guy? He's like, heck yeah, man. He's a heck of a dude. He just went through a lot. He went through a lot of traumatic events, man, when he was growing up. And anyone like that, they need love. They need support. That's what we got to do as people. I'm fortunate, man. I came from parents that gave me everything, man. They gave me love. They gave me knowledge. They gave me a roof over my head. Some kids out there, they don't get that. You got to think about that when you see hate comments. Yeah, it hurts me to read hate comments. It hurts me for them. I don't jab back. You know why? Because I know that they're feeling pain. They're feeling pain from something else, and they're projecting that pain on me or other people. The last thing that you want to do is jab back. You got to give them love. Kill them with kindness. My mom used to tell me, kill them with kindness, son. So yeah, to deal with that hate, to deal with the haters out there, just know majority of them are going through hell and they need help. And we can be their guidance. You always want the best for someone, even the haters, because the haters need it the most. I'm done. That's it. I am out. Rip Chibbers here. So corny. I'm here. Seriously though, love plus positivity plus gratitude equals happiness. See ya, guys.